So I had people complaining that I was, or not complaining, but saying that I was sleeping. I'm not sleeping, I'm just sitting here and just letting life happen, or just letting everything happen. Something that our society never does. So I'm just sitting, just sitting. Not for any purpose, not to meditate, to get anywhere, just sitting. Just letting the sensations be there, the thoughts be there, the feelings be there. And I love to do this, and I recommend to anyone that's listening to spend some time doing it, knowing that the one that thinks it chooses to do it is just a functioning and not a chooser. Because what have we got to get in this life? What are you peddling to try and get to? More money, more success, more control, more happiness. And all you have is what's happening. You don't have any of that. You only have this. You're never going to get there. You're never going to arrive at that. You don't need to be all the things that you believe you need to be. You just need to be. My friend once said to me when he was really ill, or dying in fact, he said, I always thought that I was a human doer, and now I realised I'm a human being. You just need to be. Nothing more. There's no mission. The mission is just to be yourself, just to be the perfect expression of yourself. Which is what's happening. So sometimes people come to non-duality and they've been through different things. So sometimes by the time you've gone to non-duality, you've been through lots of spirituality, lots of meditation, lots of emotional release. And then what you get out of non-duality is seeing that all of that's irrelevant, because it's not that you shouldn't have done it, but it's irrelevant because there is no you that's going to arrive somewhere. That you that did all that believing it's going to arrive doesn't exist. There's only what's happening. And that can be great relief from that perspective. And it normally means if the person's done lots of things like that, then it's fairly balanced. Then there can be people that never do any of that sort of stuff and just straight away get into non-duality, and then they become addicted to using non-duality as another weapon for the person. And it doesn't settle the person, it just becomes another clothing for the person. Like it's like the person is too busy to hear it and just takes it on as another layer. So one teacher I used to like said, when you listen to me, you shouldn't leave the room with anything. If you leave the room with something, then you've missed what I've been saying. So it's hard when you're speaking about non-duality. You kind of have to really speak to the person you're speaking to, because people come from different angles. And sometimes it's appropriate to talk about with someone that there is no doer and there's nobody here. And sometimes it's important to say to someone there is a doer and you have to put some effort into relaxing the person. Or it seems like there's a doer, so use that doer to relax the person. Because otherwise they just escape into there is nobody. It just becomes the next thing. So it's beautiful just sitting. If you think it's a waste of time, then you're not hearing what I'm speaking of. This isn't about getting somewhere. This is about what's happening. It's not about being entertained. It's not about the mind getting something. It's about what's happening. The breath, the sight, the feeling, the sensations, the sights, the thoughts, the feelings. It's about what's appearing now. The separate self believes it exists in time. You arrived in this room and that you're going into the future, and it's constantly on a mission in that timeline, and it's missing what's happening. It's not even the person's missing what's happening, it's covering what's happening. Person doesn't exist, and it's always on its mission to be something. And normally it's on its mission to be something so it can be loved. And you're never going to get love in time. You get pain and pleasure, and more than likely you'll get disappointed because you won't be able to achieve that love in time. Love, true love, is only ever present. It's only ever here. And you can't hold love. You can't make it happen. You can't force it.